My name is Ashley Rehfeld. I've been skateboarding for so many years now, about 23. I'm a lifer at this point. I'm from Portland, Oregon, and very proud to live in San Francisco, one of the greatest cities of all time for skateboarding. There's the argument of Southern California to Northern California and the birthplace of it, but San Francisco had this heritage history of the place where at the time of the groups of skateboarders I was looking up to were all here. So it was like the calling card of where I wanted to go on my first trip. I think some of the most iconic spots would be really easily explained as the seven wonders of the skate world. We are rich in history here in SF, and we have these spots that people know from all over the world that want to see it. So it's really hard to pick what is one. There's Embarcadero, the crown jewel of the city of where street skateboarding started, and then you have Wallenberg, a proving ground for just extreme insanity on a skateboard. But then you have spots like the China Banks, which are really incredible because they create you have to skate it. It's like solving a puzzle when you're skating there. There's only so many options, and so to see generation after generation step up to create new ways of skating it is just so incredible to watch. You have to be kind of fearless. You have to skate fast there. It's not an inviting spot, yet it looks like it is. So I have endless respect for a space like China Banks, but to me, where my favorite iconic spot to skate is Fort Miley. Fort Miley is almost like this private oasis in the back end of the city near the beach where you get all to yourself with other skateboarders, and it's perfectly imperfect, and I think there's something so enjoyable about skating it. I think skateboarding is a solitary-based activity that's just completely encompassed in a community at the same time. So it's solitary in the way that it's just you and your board and your mental state of mind. You get into this flow of how bad do you want that trick? How much energy are you going to put into it? How much risk are you willing to take? But you're surrounded by your friends that are usually there to help facilitate that process or just watch you go through that battle. The future of skateboarding in San Francisco looks exciting. The old guard is getting old, so the new, young, fresh perspective is here. I think skateboarding in San Francisco, it has this legacy to live up to, but one of the things that's always been there is just making use of space that's not being used. And so we're now seeing the city start to listen to us and understand that we have a rich history of actual tourism of skateboarding. So all of a sudden the city's interested in talking to us about skate urbanism and making new spots that you see at the UN Plaza and Waller. And then you see in the culture of skateboarding with all the different types of groups and different skateboarders. We're seeing groups like Unity, Skate Like a Girl create spaces that never existed that are really about the ethos of skateboarding of we just didn't see it, so we made it. And now it's just blossoming here. And I think that's so unique to San Francisco and really inspiring and keeping that heritage going. A give and take in San Francisco for skateboarding, it's like a middle finger to convention while also being a love letter to creativity.